Hello, friends. It is Retro Gaming Now, and I am back with, you guessed it, the Retro Gaming Now SMP server, and it has been a long time since I've played this. Way too long. I've been experimenting with adjusting kind of the primary design of this a little bit, and this over here has been made by Ari, and Ari is the person who made Old Town. And I said, hey, Ari, can you help me improve my house design because my house was so bad? And this is what he came up with. And I'm pretty impressed with this. I think this is something that I like, and I think it's something that I'm going to continue, a style I'm going to continue to use as I expand my house. What we haven't had recently, in fact, we haven't had ever, I haven't had simple stuff like farms. So I literally have not had 2 cows this entire time we've been playing on the SMP, and as we know, the SMP is over a year old. What I've done is I've started to make some stables over here, So we've got a nice little cow, free-range cows. Maybe they could use a little bit more space. Over here we've got some sheep, so we can go into the sheep pen. Then we head on over, we got the pig pen over here, the pigsty. And we got some chickens. Yay, nice chickens. And then the best part over here is I finally have a place for my horses. So I've got my couple of skeleton horses, and then I have this one over here. These two. This is the one I used to ride a lot. And maybe we'll take him out for a spin. I'm trying to make a better path system over here. So I have this nice little design. I think this looks pretty cool. I think it's like andesite and the shoveled grass, chopped grass. Made this little bridge over the river, and you can see the river comes all the way from the ocean, comes through here, and ends up back over there. So it's like the same river system. But you know what I've got to do? I've got to go to spawn, because I bet spawn is quite a bit different, and there's some stuff there that I haven't seen. Okay, and we are definitely getting some frame rate drops at spawn. That was to be expected. This, I believe we have shown before. This is the entry place, and yeah, tons of signs. They've all been made glowstone. Let's see if I can find the first sign. I think I have a first stream sign somewhere around here. All right, let's look at... Hello, Bouge itself. Welcome to Derpy Frogs. Derpy Frogs likes frog lights and wants you to enjoy them too. It's interesting because as the server sort of grows and evolves, different people join, people get bored of the city, people get bored of playing, and so you kind of get this slow development and evolution of who, with the styles that are popular and what people are making and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, I want to take a bit of a journey. I'm going to head back to my home, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ride on horseback, because we have not ridden on horseback in a long time. It has been quite some time. It's interesting. So I don't know if any of you guys saw Minecraft Live. I'm sure some of you did. I did not get the chance to see it live, but I did catch up on the updates. What they've done this year is clearly different, right? They've sort of changed it now, so it's like they're not going to... hopefully overpromise. And so they've gone from, showing all this stuff that's not quite ready to only showing stuff that's pretty close to being done, which is a fundamental shift. That's a fundamental change in how they used to do things. In terms of the mob vote, let me see. I think Sniffer was easily the best. Easily the Sniffer was going to win. I think most people seem to predict that, and obviously most people were correct in that assumption. Alright, so we're actually pretty close to spawn. I'm going to keep going towards the east. You know where I almost never go? I almost never go east. For whatever reason, the way development has happened has been way more on the western side of the server. And I'm not totally sure why. Oh, another thing that was really good is they made it so the voting was in the launcher. And not on Twitter, because not everyone has Twitter. And I think it made voter turnout really high, and I think it made it so people who wouldn't have otherwise voted anyways. I'm going to take a look at the outside of this. So this... path goes over here, up and around. What is this over here? Maybe I need to go back around to the other side to take a look at that. Oh, look, there are planes. It is an airport. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. All right. Nice job. Nice job, whoever made this. I don't know who made this, though. So I think the main highway goes over here. It kind of seems like they're trying to divert it over here. I want to continue going east if possible. There's just a huge lack of infrastructure on this side of the map. And I don't know why that is. I'm not totally sure why. One of my guesses is because I'm on the western side of the map, so people are more inclined to go there. But it's like we're not even that far. We're like a couple hundred blocks away, and suddenly there's no real road system. It's just this thing. And it's just creeper holes everywhere. It's a totally different vibe on this side. What Pixie Bacon, though, is doing is he's giving me some coordinates to the base, and I was going to go check out their base. Back in the early days of the SMP, I pretty much only rode on horseback. For a while, we didn't have /home, and so it was sort of like you had to take transportation anywhere you go. And like, yeah, obviously you can use the nether, but I found something so fun about riding, you know, doing it the old-fashioned way. Tidot says, why don't the streams get the same views as the videos? Because I don't advertise my streams on YouTube. I only advertise them on Discord. And part of that's because I kind of like the intimate, small group streaming experience. I think it's different. It's different than if you had tons and tons of people watching. Someone on the Mojang team really wants a new golem in the game. Here's my prediction. They will not, next year, a golem will not be one of the options. Like, I think with Tough Golem, they're trying to like recapture the magic of the Copper Golem, which was pretty close. It lost, but it was still close. But the Tough Golem got obliterated this year. Like, what, 17% of the vote? I don't think they're going to do another golem. I think here's the thing. People don't vote just on gameplay. That's what I think a lot of players don't realize, is people don't vote just because of like what it would benefit you practically. People vote because of how they like it. They vote because of how it looks. You know, they vote because it's cute. And like, honestly, that's valid. I think you're allowed to vote for something because you like it. You're allowed to vote because it's cute. That's a completely valid reason to vote for something. Not everybody who plays the game is, you know, a technical player. In fact, I'd say, you know, vast majority of people aren't. They're casual players. I think saying that like everything has to have a practical benefit is kind of viewing it from the perspective of a certain play style, not a play style that everybody necessarily shares. And I think that's a problem I see in the Minecraft community in general. I think people don't always think about how there's people who play Minecraft for different reasons than them. And I think that's, you know, it sort of a lot of times comes out as gatekeeping. And and I think it could be way worse, right? It's relatively minor overall, but I see it fairly often where people will make these memes, like specifically like making fun of players who voted for certain things. And it's totally ridiculous. Like, come on, guys, just let people enjoy the game. I don't know why that's so hard for some people though. This is definitely what Mojang wants, right? They want people talking about it. They want people to be engaged by it. That's the whole point. And see, so that's Archspect brings up another thing that people, they make a lot of assumptions based on the little bit of information that's given, and we don't really know, right? We don't know what it would have done. And I've talked about this before in other videos, but it's like people say, oh, it could have given out golden apples, it could have given out this, and that, but the thing is we just don't know. And so when you get the mob that you voted for, you judge it for what it is, and when you have the mobs that lost, you're judging them for what they could have been. So there's fundamentally like a difference in how you interpret the mobs and how you think about them. Okay, here we are. This is Pixie Bacon Space. We are finally here to redeem stretch, so we gotta stretch real quick. I shall follow you. So this seems to be sort of the central area. Here we've got a bit of a building here. This actually looks pretty similar to Ari's design, the way he tended to build. Carrot farm? Ooh. This is cool. And again, I've said this before, but I like how it looks nice. I like how you've tried to make it so that it actually feels like it's in a factory building. That's really cool. Bamboo, all right. Definitely better than my bamboo farm. My bamboo farm is so inefficient in terms of space. The nether meat theory, yeah, that's an interesting one. The idea is that the nether's alive. It's creative, I'll give him that. Is it true? Well, is anything true? Ooh, mending, 1 emerald for 1 book. You gotta have mending. Mending is the most powerful enchantment in the game, I believe. Oh yeah, this like sort of terrarium thing? Yeah, this is cool. I like this. Thank you, Pixie. Great job on the base. It's really cool to see. So, well, if we're going to be having some people on, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back towards spawn, and then maybe we can, you know, get a couple of people on this journey together. We're not too far from spawn, so I'm actually going to head back. Oh, I made this a long time ago. Okay. Hold up. I've been thinking about this for a while. I need to take a break. Stop here for a second. Because I've been thinking about this for a while, because this was like probably the 2nd or 3rd month of the SMP. What I did is I explored, and I just sort of found a spot. And I found a spot, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a little monument for no reason. I was like, it'd be so fun if I just made something random. And this is what I made. And I've been wondering where that is. And I finally found it. But this is it. I called it Rogala Point. Why did I call it that? I don't know. What does it mean? I don't know. Okay, sorry for the detour. I just didn't think I was ever going to stumble across this again, and I had no idea how I would have found it. Okay, that was not good. Uh-oh. All right, so our slightly bumpy ride has become a little bit more slightly bumpy. Come back, Wilfred. Okay. That honestly could have been way worse or way more annoying than it was. Oh, the lead. Yeah, I should have used the lead. Sorry. Hey, I'll have you know I did not say sorry with a W. I said sorry with an R. Okay, back to spawn, finally. And we know that we're close to spawn because the frame rate drops about 40 frames a second. Butter, since we're going to your place, is it better for me to bring my horse or should I tie my horse up and walk? Okay, so negative 1278 minus 688. That is actually going to be pretty far on... Hey, don't throw snowballs at Wilfred. This is how Wilfred escapes. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Well, guys in chat, can I get an F? In fact, I think I'm gonna need more than one F. I'm gonna need a couple of Fs because Wilfred, the recently christened horse, has just he's given his life. He's given his life because of a creeper. And Wilfred, you were a great horse. I owned you since the early days of the SMP. I bred horses and I tried to find the fastest one, the one with the best jumping ability, especially speed. And Wilfred, you will be missed. You will be missed. I will construct a monument here in your memory. And just like that, the Minecraft music comes in as we pay respects. Goodbye, Wilfred. You will be missed. I guess riding on a horse is no longer an option. This has been quite a sudden change in the mood of the stream. I think things were going so well, and I almost don't know what to say. That changed so fast. We're all excited to go. We're all excited to take a horse ride, and all right, we need something to get our minds off of this. We need to get our minds off of this and forget about. We don't want to forget about him, but we need to move on. We need to do something in his honor. What are we gonna do, guys? We have a bunch of people online right now. We've got a bunch of people together. All right, so we're gonna walk. This is gonna be a walking trip. This'll be fun. This'll be fun. It'll be doing an adventure together. Before we go, let's do a group photo. This'll be a photo in memory of Wilfred. Let's go here. 3, 2, 1, say cheese. Time to follow you, Buttercake. Let's get moving. You're taking a selfie in Wilfred's grave. Excuse you. It's a selfie of commemoration of the fun times that Wilfred gave us and how we all wish that Wilfred was still with us. Ugh, swamp water, ugly. Make a TikTok on his grave. Yeah, nothing better than, TikToks of remembrance. Gonna be real interesting in the MJL clip highlights. Yeah, this has been a surprisingly interesting episode so far, I would say. I didn't necessarily expect things to go this way. So peaceful, isn't it? Yeah, I wish carts were faster too. I think you could do a whole thing where you really update the carts and make minecarts fun, because it's just so much fun riding minecarts, and that's something that seems to be lost now. They don't really have any use. They have redstone use, of course, but not like transportation use. Jacket Cat wanted to do the cha-cha slide into the afterlife. I want to make a railway too. That's such a nostalgic thing for me. Maybe that'll be my next project, making some sort of railway. I have really enjoyed the shift in the channel a little bit towards more internet mystery / ARG type things. I think these videos are really fun to make. And I actually have some ideas for things that are not ARGs, and that's going to be an interesting... We'll see what people think about that, but I got some cool ideas. I think there's some interesting... Some really unique stuff coming up in the channel that you guys are going to really like. Now I think I'm a lot more confident in what my skill set is and also more confident in what my audience will like. That's what I feel I am now, and so I think I've had an easier time designing what the next video is going to be. Here's another thing, is I would kind of like to make my own ARG. It's something I've been toying around with a little bit. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You'll be interested to see, you guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but like Old Root, AlphaVer, those have been two of my most popular videos recently. Like Old Root's had a big resurgence. Like I think people are really interested in that type of content. I am going to be right back. I need to go get something. I will be back in 2 minutes. All right, I am back, and Bip and I are in a bit of a cage. Give them some water, not too much water, because I would like to survive. I know Bip can survive underwater. I unfortunately cannot. Were you burying me? Were you putting me in a grave? Is this a gravestone? I leave for 2 minutes and I'm in a grave. This happens every time. They do this every year. They just wanted me to meet Wilfred again. That's true. Well, maybe one day. Well, one day we'll meet Wilfred in Horsey Heaven. Well, I don't know if Endermen go to Horsey Heaven or not. That's an interesting question. Minecraft is one of the games of all time. That is indeed true. I think it's one of the best games of all time. Wilfred is back. Oh yeah, is this Wilfred's ghost? I think we're just trying to search for answers with the death of Wilfred, and those answers may not be so true. I think we're in a susceptible state trying to find something to explain. Shock, denial, bargaining, acceptance. I hate to tell you guys, but if I get banned, this server, well, let's just say there will be a lot more Wilfreds, in the sense that everything ever will be Wilfred on this server. I think the Caves and Cliffs generation update is pretty underrated. I think it's really added a lot of depth and interest to caves, which is kind of the whole point, right? Yeah, I think really, I thought, I would have guessed that the RGN community was too small to hold a r/play spot, but clearly not, right? Let's take a look at this base. This is really far away. That is definitely true. All right. Hello, everybody. Let's take a look inside. Ooh, nice little cozy place. All right, Buttercake, show me around. I'm excited to see this. Yeah, oh, little cat, Shazy. Hi, Shazy. Shazzy. Let's read the book. I'm a book. There's nothing cool to read. This is just a book to look cool in the house. All right. Hey, at least it's honest, you know? Little entrance here. I love it when people do this. I love it when it gets integrated into the design and you can come out and sort of see a different part of the landscape. Okay, we're all here? All right, I will follow you, Thunder. There you are. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. This is the Piglin farm, right? This was cool. This was a really cool like video thumbnail. This is a pretty cool vibe. It really is liminal, whoever said that. It's like, yeah, it's like this weird space where there's almost nothing, but occasionally you see stuff, and then you stumble across those huge things that people have built. Really weird. I think also the sound contributes. Oh, Bip is with us. Hi, Bip. Remember when the first axolotl I ever found was blue? Isn't that super rare? That was funny. All right, well, let's just hope that this works and this wither doesn't get out. There's a battlefield down there. Yeah, look at all those look at all those explosion marks. All right, once everyone else goes up, I will go up, and then if anybody else can't get up, I will bring them up. Well, I sure hope that I didn't ruin the farm. But I did just join Wilfred right there. Well, now I am far away and hopeless and alone and scared. Is this what the Alfred afterlife is like? Is this what Wilfred is? All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I hate using TP. But I'm doing it for the content. I'm doing it for the content. Boy, this farm seems chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. It just seems dangerous. The day is saved, yes. I know. All it took was me abusing my admin powers several times. Oh, I totally missed it. Banned an in-game action using Elytra. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. The fact that I did it, even though it was banned and I totally missed it, sort of shows that, like, you know, banned Elytra right before you died. So I think we're even now. I can see why this is a inherently dangerous farm, because you've got that wither right there. Seems like, you know, 1 block difference it might be able to escape. Oop, I'm not allowed to use Elytra. Well, that was bound to happen at some point. Thank you so much for everybody who joined me on this stream. Thank you. This was really fun, you know, spending time with everybody and going on our journey and seeing some people I haven't seen in a while. That was really fun. Thank you everyone for joining. And yeah, I am going to go ahead and hop off. Yeah, thanks once again. Have a great day, everybody.